Well, before we stepped out onto this field, our John Sokoloff, my good friend, told me about greasing the polls. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champions. And look, they're going to paint not only this dome Kelly Green, but they're going to paint this city Kelly Green. I'm sorry, Saints fans, but look, one of my favorite songs from him is Three-Peat. Now, I wouldn't recommend listening to that version, but look, this leads me to this. If the Chiefs can pull off the not so unthinkable, do you believe that they have the opportunity to three-peat and become the first team in history to do so? Well, we got the opportunity to speak with Eagles offensive coordinator Kellen Moore, and as you can expect, media members talk more with him about a potential move to New Orleans rather than their journey back to the Super Bowl. I mean, I know you've been gone from New Orleans for some seasons now, but this weather is no different than Miami.
It's no different. It's no different. The humidity, I was prepared. I came with no shirt, you know what I mean, trying to, some natural ventilation. It's not working too well, though. It's hot.
No shirt, but your chains are doing their job, too.
You know what I mean? That's the ice.
You've been impressed with his zone coverage, getting off the ball, just being able to move him in different spots as well, and getting that free access at the line of scrimmage as well. So can you just kind of talk about him in that regard? For these two teams getting that treat, and the treat for us is that they're playing again twice in 3 years, right? What do you see from that matchup? The Saints have been respectful and following the rules, not tampering, while Moore is preparing for some random game in this big building behind me. Both sides are expected to finalize the contract in the coming days, shortly after the big game. And then lastly for me, I mean, a boot boy from Lafayette, right? Having your family here in this moment, what does it mean? And in New Orleans, what does this mean for you?
It's an accomplishment.
The Eagles offense are currently top 10 for multiple categories like yards per game, rushing yards per game, but they are top the league in points per game. When you were awarded with the Bart Starr Award, Dad talked about how, you know, going back through your draft process and your journey, he wanted to make sure that wherever you landed, you were giving back in that. So now that we are at this moment and you're still going to continue to give back, what does that do for you? Kansas City was shut out in the first half, trailing big 24-0. It's only the third time in Patrick Mahomes' 133 starts that they were empty heading into recess. Covering Super Bowl 59, I'm Meagan for WGNO Sports.